And welcome back. And I'm sure that you may wonder why it is that all of a sudden I'm back here at the main base, and why I'm back here at the main base with no inventory and none of my gear. And all I can say is that it's one of those really special Minecraft stories. You see, I had decided to do a little bit of exploring, to branch off, do a little something different for a little bit. And I went into the portal at the country estate nearby where I was working that experience farm from the skeleton spawner, and I took a little trip through the nether. And I found a pathway, or worked out a pathway, from the nether side of the country estate portal back to the nether side of the main base portal. And so I had worked out that path, and it was pretty good. I was going to figure on covering it and making it perhaps a minecart track and so on. And I was on the way through the portal, coming back to gear up for that, when Minecraft had one of those out-of-memory moments, which, as we all know, it happens in Minecraft from time to time. And so when I recovered from that problem and got back into the game, I found that everything was gone. You see, the out-of-memory moment happened about a half second after I entered the portal coming back. And so I was in the portal in transit when the out-of-memory error happened. And so everything in my inventory was disintegrated, and I found myself standing out there at the original spawn point. And that's not the worst of it. That's not even close to the worst of it. You see, at the time, I had 53 levels of experience. I had spent the larger part of the last day and a half in that experience farm, getting shot by skeletons because I couldn't manage to keep from always getting shot by them. And, AFKing a lot, letting them build up to some kind of a decent number, and then killing them off and doing it again, and so on. All of that was gone. 53 levels of experience. Not to mention all of the diamond armor, the tools I had, and so on. And let's see, there was assorted odds and ends, really. Nothing irreplaceable, but annoying to have to replace it. Okay, I'm going to have to run over to the mining base real quick, because I think that's where this thing is. And it was just really, really annoying. And if there was ever a time to rage quit, that was it. And I did for about 10 minutes. And so now I'm trying to put myself back together a little bit here, get re-equipped. And then I'm going to head into the nether portal over at the main base, and I will show you the path that I carved out. I would show you more, but video that was being recorded at the time took a dump as well. Okay. Keep one of those on hand. let's get a couple of things rebuilt here. I don't like being without the clock and the compass. They're just too doggone handy to be without. Okay, I think that's about the main things. Well, wait a minute, I gotta see if there's a bow around here. I know there's some string somewhere. Okay, that's fine. There's some over at the base, pretty sure. Actually, I'll just stop over here at the mob tower and pick some up there. I've got at least a couple of chests of it in here. Wait a minute. Spare bow. Good. Reserve torches, or arrows. Also good. Alright, now I'm going to head back over there and... wait a minute. Speaking of torches, there's some. And let's go ahead and whip up a sword as well. Alright, now I've got some basics again. Head over here. And stop in through that portal. I was actually pretty proud of that little route that I found, because it makes it a little easier, a little quicker to head back this way. I like the rail track, the minecart track. It's scenic, it's a great view, and so on, and that's good. But it is also, like the one down to Gizmo's Island base, time consuming. Alright. Go ahead and show you this route from this end. I was going to show it from the other end, how I discovered it, worked it out, but that's alright. Okay. Come out here. And right here, instead of going that way towards where the mansion area is, come over here and follow these bits of cobblestone with torches on them. Over to here, down this way. Oh, don't tell me I've lost it. Oh, here it is. Little tunnel going this way, and then it turns over here. And when it comes out, I'll be right next to the nether side of the country estate portal. And I think I am going to build a minecart track through here. Although probably not right now. And here we are. Oh, by the way, at least one sword that I had was enchanted with knockback 2, which was pretty handy. I was having a little bit of fun with the zombie pigmen, because they become quite manageable when you've got an enchanted sword like that. Okay, let's head back through here. I do hope they fix that door thing. That is a little annoying. Okay. Now, in the farming of all that experience, I had actually gone back and forth between the experience farm here with the skeleton spawner and the one over at the ocean outpost with the spider spawner. And I did a little bit of comparing, not to the point of going so far as to actually write down numbers and keep records and so on, but I did come to the conclusion that farming experience from the spider spawner was actually more profitable and more effective. I had also cleared out this area here so there was a straight walk through instead of having to weave around back and forth. And as you may recall, I had been getting started on building an enchantment room here. I think what I'm going to do now, what I'd like to do, this is turned off at the moment, by the way, is I want to redesign this a little bit and set this up to simply be a more traditional skeleton spawner with automatic kill. Because, quite frankly, alright, with that piece of glass still there that I just broke, there is almost no way, no place to stand where you can get to the skeletons, except for maybe right here, where you can get to them where they can't shoot at you. But if you're close enough to pick up the items, you will get shot every single time. And that, and the fact that the skeletons seem to cap at about I think 20 or 25 or so, and that means checking in and dealing with them a lot more often and so on, which is not really a big deal, I suppose, but it's kind of counter to the way I wanted this thing to work. So I am proposing to simply turn it into a more traditional thing with a lava blade to kill automatically and just simply farm their items. And so I'm thinking probably right about here, have a lava blade coming across here. Okay, let's see. Lava travels 3, so from there, from that block, after I fill it back in and dig out the redstone, to this block, to that block, and to here, supported by signs and prevented from getting out of control and so on. I have to admit, I do appreciate how much faster redstone mines now. And I can't help but to wonder if obsidian mines any faster. Alright, so I figure I put lava there. The resulting lava blade comes out to here. And I figure a sign there and a sign here to keep it under control. Fill the rest of this in, have the skeletons will come right down here, get caught in the blade, and then have another water stream start there and come out this way to bring the items out of bow shot. And let's see, I need some signs. Fortunately, I have a boatload of them. Should be enough. I would need a bucket of lava. Fortunately, there is loads of that. Let's see, do I have any food down here? No, I do not. Okay, so I'm going to have to get this in gear and then, let's see, get some doggone cobblestone while I'm up there. Alright. Okay. Sign here. And another sign here to keep the lava from falling down. And now up here, cobblestone there and there. And up there just to make it even. Go ahead and drop the lava in here and have a look to see how that works. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go get some more glass. I think there's still some of it up here. Yeah. Alright, now go ahead and break this. And get some water, which I also have some of up here. And oops. Well, I could have lived all day without doing that. Like I said, there's a lot of lava around here. Okay. Working from above it. Alright. Got a good spot here to pick up the items. Might go ahead and put a half block down there. Make getting in and out a little easier. Yeah, that works. And block here. Now the items will all come this way. Okay, maybe that right there should also be a half block. Perfect. That'll work. Alright, now let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Hopefully that lava isn't going to be too bright enough to slow down the spawning. That's another factor I didn't think of until just this second. Apparently it's working. Excellent. And we get to see them go in. That's good too. Now I'm wondering, what is with this bouncing? Because I'm on the half block there right at the edge of the water? Okay, I can see a problem with them. Okay, I need to put something above the lava to prevent them from jumping up. I also think I should cover the lava here to prevent me from doing something stupid like walking into it. Okay. Alright, this will be simple. We'll just stack glass down the corner. Maybe it's a waste of glass. I don't know. I don't care right now. Alright, I'll go ahead and cover that back up. Turn this back on. And that bit of glass over the lava should keep them from jumping up and having their items burn up. Very good, very good. Alright. I'll break that to improve my view. I'm going to be sitting down here. I want to actually see them by it. Alright, that's good. And then for experience farming, I'm just going to take the trip back out to the spider spawner and use that one. It seems to be a little more efficient overall, because I have seen as many as a couple of hundred of them pile up all at once. That bouncing thing is going to get really annoying really fast. All right. I'm just going to park here for a little while. There. And gather up a little bit of stuff to make up for at least some of what I lost. And I'll check in with you after a bit. Alright. I've been sitting here collecting stuff, trying not to bounce like an idiot, and thinking about things. And it occurred to me that, well, first of all, that second sign back there probably isn't necessary. But since it's there, I'm going to go ahead and leave it. And secondly, let's see, let me turn this thing off. That it occurs to me that I can make this thing such that I can have it both ways. All I have to do is pick up this lava temporarily. And then break in here. And take a sticky piston, which I just made up a minute ago, and set it there. Put a cobblestone block there. Go ahead and put the lava back. Cover it up to prevent accidental stupidity. And let's see, I also made up a lever, so let's see if just putting it right here will do the trick. Yes, it will. Lever activates the piston, shuts off the lava, and now I can turn this thing back on. And if I choose to, I can sit here and farm experience. And with the new water layout, maybe I can get the items without getting shot. Let's give it a try and find out. Come on, boys. That seems to be working sort of well. Except they can get out. Okay. Get out of here before they kill me. Alright, now turn the lava back on. And what I guess I'm going to have to do when I turn the experience thing on, I don't know. Yeah, when I turn the experience on, I'm going to have to take the water up and put a block down there. Or set up another piston to push a block in place. Alright, it needs work. But that's okay. For right now, it's going to remain a more standard mob trap. But now, I think I'm going to shut it off to turn off the lag that it generates. I'm going to head upstairs to the estate, pick up some food. And then I think that before I get back to working on the castle, or actually farming up experience so that I can come up with a silk touch pick and mine up the ice I need to finish that job, I think I want to try a little bit of some kind of looking around and exploring. And it occurs to me that not too awfully long ago I made a bunch of maps and left one, made a map in each general area that I have and left it there with the idea of doing some exploration at a later date to fill in those maps, and this would be one of them. See, I made the map here, or, well, over there, and I haven't filled it in yet. So maybe I ought to do that. First, over here to the food. Let's have some steak. I hate that sound. I'm sorry, I absolutely hate that sound. That is the rudest, most impolite, sickening sound for eating I have ever heard in my life. When I was a kid, any of us kids made sounds like that when we were eating, we got the snot slapped out of us for it. And there's no excuse for that. I'm sorry, it just isn't. Okay, I'm going to make up a stack of bread here. It's going to be the easiest way to go for now. Alright. Meanwhile, I propose to get busy with some mapping of this area, because there may be plenty of goodies out there that have not been found. Who knows? Maybe even an NPC village or a stronghold or something. And so in the next episode, I'll be doing that. In the meantime, take it easy. I'm out of here.